Hi, Leo. Well. Leo season. Huh. Your moment. Your moment. Your moment. Feels good. I like Leo season. I like it a lot. I felt whenever the sun went into Leo, the energy shifted almost instantly. The people that I observe on a regular basis went from being tired, apathetic, sometimes incredibly emotional, sometimes frustrated, sometimes cold, sometimes sad, sometimes teary, sometimes clingy, to suddenly being funny, to suddenly just wanting to laugh, to suddenly just want to be around people, to know what everyone else is doing, to enjoy themselves, to enjoy the finer things in life, to be up for things. That is how intense and wonderful Leo energy really is. It makes people come alive. So what's it going to do for you? It's going to do just that. The Leo new moon that we have begun the month with the energies of the moon, Nine of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords is helping you decide just what it is that you want to feel like the Lady in the Nine of Pentacles card, to feel fulfilled, to feel abundant, to feel like you're surrounded by all the beautiful things that you deserve, whether they are material or whether they are emotional. This new moon is ready to bring you all that you desire if you would just make up your mind. Now, I know you're probably wondering, how could I not know what I want? Do you see it around you? If you have absolutely everything you want, then yes, you do know. If you're getting confused or conflicting messages, Leo, on something that you're hankering after, the chances are you're not sure. The chances are that the energy all filters back to what you want. This new moon in your sign and then the full moon on the 15th in Aquarius in your partnership zone is going to make you aware of what it is that you want. Now, I've just done the Aquarius reading and the energies in there are all about being exposed as well to what you want and realizing that not everything occurs perfectly. Sometimes you have to give a little back. Six of Pentacles. People are going to want to look after you. People are going to want to nurture you. People are going to want to let you shine. Cancers might be a bit bitter about it. Cancers might want a bit more of your attention. Some of you might be investing in a new car. If you're going down a road that you don't like, you're going to pave a new one. You're going to keep going. You're going to keep moving. You're going to keep enjoying your own spark. The new moon, though, let's talk about that for a second. That new moon in your sign might not have felt instantaneously wonderful. No, because your season is not without its challenges. And they're coming in from Uranus in Taurus in your career sector. Just how much are you willing to do to get ahead? Do you feel like you're pushing and getting nowhere? Uranus is asking you to consider, as it makes awkward challenges to Venus, as it makes awkward challenges to Mars, your new moon. It wants to know just what you're made of and just what you're willing to put in. Here we go again, the moon card. These moons are paramount to what this month means to you, both in a personal, intuitive, self-serving way, and also towards the people that you regard as your equals, the people that you love, the people that you forge intimate relationships with. Big developments and much to celebrate. Three of Cups. Much to celebrate. Much people that are ready to bow down to you. If there's something that you're not sleeping about, the full moon will expose why. Two of Wands. Okay, that decision-making process again. Five of Wands in the positive, and the challenge, Leo, it is the Wheel of Fortune. Outcome card is the Eight of Swords. So we're not done here. This is just what's going on below the surface. Ace of Wands and the Sun. That's a lot more like it, huh? And the World. Okay. And the Page of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Sorry, I just felt like I had to pull out a couple more there. So again, the Aquarian energy is coming up in your reading. We always have to dig a little deeper, I think, in the limited time that we have. But that's what the extended's for. So, Wheel of Fortune. Somebody is quite jealous of your shine. And they're coming up as being pretty jealous in general. Page of Swords and the Eight of Cups. This is incredibly... It's an incredibly hard read because with Leo season, this is all about you. I mean, you are, of course, fixed sign energy. You come up in both the Wheel of Fortune and the World, as well as the Sun and the Ace of Wands. You are here and you are shining. The thing about the Sun is that, you know, you will rise every day and be needed and be one of the most important parts of the universe in itself, because without you, without the Sun energy, simply everything would cease to be. The World card is all about the end of an important chapter. You're graduating into a new, how do I put this? You're graduating into a new form of being. You're being Leo 2.0. You're embracing the energy. And how could you not when we have the Sun, the new moon, Mercury re-enters your sign, Venus is in your sign, Mars is in your sign, and Jupiter is making these beautiful trine aspects to your sign. It's in Sagittarius, bringing you luck, bringing you abundance, bringing you manifestations of goals, and here they are. What you want will be yours as soon as you make up your mind. And I say that because a full moon sitting opposite your sign can really make you reevaluate your closest relationships, and it can also make you reevaluate past relationships. We did have Mercury retrograding in your sign. People may have reappeared. You may have been dealing with baggage, past trauma. You could have been dealing with your partner's baggage if you're in a relationship. But the Five of Wands here, Leo, is telling me that any conflicts, any challenges, any bumps in the road during your season are not there to steal your shine per se. They're there to provoke you into knowing what you want, into showing you how much you've developed as a person, showing you how much you have developed in the way that you love. And with the Eight of Swords and the Ace of Wands, your passion for something or someone breaks you free of self-imposed restrictions, of environmental restrictions. For many of you, the abundance of opportunities and the abundance of attention might actually overwhelm you at points, even if you thought it could not. But the Sun and the Ace of Wands is just so warm and loving, and all the beautiful qualities that your sign possesses, more than any other sign. You are the Sun, and with the World and the Sun, it really means that the universe is entirely ready to give you what it is that you desire so much. Now, the Page of Swords and the Eight of Cups, if you are dealing with an air sign person, a Gemini, an Aquarius, or a Libra, you might decide that something has to change within the relationships, or that you guys aren't flourishing where you are. And maybe in general, Leo, do you feel career-wise that you are flourishing where you are? Because Uranus is so quick to pull you out of what it is that doesn't serve you. So if something has come to an abrupt end career-wise, or money suddenly feels restricted, or you're worried about money, it is because Uranus is trying to alert you to something. It's trying to tell you something. You would do well to listen to it. Much as you would do well to listen to your intuition. The Sun and the World card side by side, particularly as we're thinking about first house energy. These two cards side by side are self-realization at its finest. As much as people love to think of Leos as these ego-driven, self-obsessed or self-gratifying people, it's rarely ever been the case with Leos that I know. It's more to do with being aware of your own personal power and your potential. And even then, I've seen Leos sell themselves short or do themselves down, not necessarily by words, but more so by imposing limitations. And that's how you know a Leo isn't getting what they need. The Sun in the World is quite simply waking you up to the personal power that you've not tapped into yet. The World is a guaranteed success card. It is all about being able to see something through. And as I said, any conflict, any strife is actually here to make you better prepared to deal with the success that follows. Five of Wands is minor. It's incredibly, incredibly minor. And the Eight of Swords is all in your mind. They're no match for the Sun and the World, especially not side by side. For many, the Ace of Wands indicates that passion, that spark. If you're a Leo in love, particularly with another Leo or a fixed sign, a Taurus, an Aquarius, a Scorpio, there is very little limitation on how far you can go. If you're in love with an air sign, there does seem to be a need to both follow your dreams, to go after your goals, to be supportive of your goals, and not to feel as though you're missing out on something. Do it together. Uranus in the 10th house for you is striving for most Leos to make you self-employed or make you self-sufficient or give you financial freedom. It's certainly challenging what you want others to think of you. Typically with Uranus there, I actually think, it's more likely to provide you with the ability to not care so much what other people think. And when you don't care what other people think, for some reason, people just like you a lot more. You're getting recognized, particularly by men in the workplace, because Saturn rules the father. Saturn is very male-oriented. The World card is actually ruled by Saturn. And with the 10th house energy of Uranus, there are men in general who are taking notice of your abilities and your skills. As astrology shifts and we become more aware of gender, and as the world changes, this can also represent people in general in very high places of power. You're being noticed. The spotlight is on you. There's so much potential here. There's so much that you're going to love about this season, because with Jupiter on your side, and I can't emphasize this enough, Jupiter is just such a great planet to have in your element. And as it trines off, giving you these little brushes of manifestation, these little brushes of magic, Jupiter is on your side. The Wheel of Fortune here, it's letting you know that the real luck begins when Jupiter goes direct on the 11th. And when Uranus begins to retrograde in your career zone, that is when you will feel less obsessed with doing everything and doing it right the first time. It'll be more about the journey and more about reflecting on what it is that you want. And reflecting is not such a bad thing when everything starts coming to you naturally at the same time. So I love you guys. I will see you in the extended if you want to go into the other Leos here, the Scorpios, the Aquarius, the Taurus, Sagittarius, all the signs that are present in your reading. We'll go to more in the extended. We'll also delve more into what to expect through the month of August. And if this is where we say goodbye, Leo, I love you very much. See you later. Bye. Happy birthday.